Hey VC, Jeff here. Hope everybody had a great holiday weekend. I know I'm a little late. Some people were posting videos on Christmas Day, the day after, things along that line. It was a pretty hectic weekend, but not so much. We kind of had some time off. I spent the day before Christmas really kind of cleaning up in preparation for Saturday because we had the day off on Friday. And my son, who's a truck driver, comes home every other weekend. He was home for the weekend. So when he's home, his desk is like right next to mine. And it kind of makes it, it's kind of tough to do a video without, interacting with noise and stuff. So I kind of held off through the weekend, took it easy. We were running around a lot, had meals at church and things. So I am here now just to show the few things that I got for Christmas that are music and vinyl related. I will be doing another video, maybe even later today, to post differently because Friday, I guess it was Friday while we were cleaning up, and maybe it was even Thursday. It's sometime since the last video. A bunch of pre-order stuff that I had, non-Christmas related stuff had come in. You can see a lot of it is here. Things that I had picked up from different places, and it all kind of flowed in. I had this one day where I swear I got like felt like a dozen albums, but it was probably only about a half a dozen. But yeah, so it was a crazy couple days, but I'm not gonna cover that. Let's go strictly over the Christmas stuff. I did mention in one of my last video, the thing about the one I got at Barnes and Noble and how I saw Metallica one that I didn't want to pick up because somebody might, and they did. So I did get the Garage Inc. And this is a 3-record set. It's in a gatefold, 2 gatefold that holds 3 records. But anyway, I was glad to get that. Like I said, the price of Barnes and Noble was actually a tad cheaper than Amazon, which is really weird. But yes, so that was one of my presents. It comes with, like I say, it's got the 3 albums. They're just black. This is regular black. And if you're not familiar with this album, which I'm sure Metallica fans are, it's the one where they do all the covers. Back in the early days, they put out B-side cover tracks. Songs like Am I Evil and things like that were cover tunes that were on B-sides of Creeping Death and other things. And they would do that occasionally. And the album, eventually, they pulled all the songs together. They had the Garage EP back in the day. And then they added a lot of other songs that they've recorded over the years and put on there. So, and then it comes with the, it's got 2 flyers that have all of this very small print that would take glasses and a magnifying glass to read. So talks about all the, I probably got information about all the bands that they cover and how they came about doing that. So really neat little package. Up next, my wife was there. She decided to buy a couple other things. As you can tell, these are going to be things that she wanted to hear and things that she likes. So got the best of greatest hits of Tom Petty. And I've seen this around, and I would like to have it. A big Tom Petty fan. I'm not sure I'm never going to get around to buying his whole collection on vinyl. I picked up the Wildflowers reissue with some of the bonus tracks. Didn't get the huge deluxe set. This is good. Of course, the greatest hits album has Last Dance for Mary Jane, Mary Jane's Last Dance, and which is a new song, and everything else is just kind of a greatest hits there. Good stuff. It's a double record set. Just on regular black. So yeah, she picked that up, and the other thing she picked up, she's definitely a fan of. The Bohemian Rhapsody soundtrack. We enjoyed the movie, and Queen fans, and I'd love to get a lot more Queen in my collection, but for now, this is sort of kind of like a greatest hits. Even though it's a soundtrack, it does have the majority, and it does say, original Queen and Smile recordings from the soundtrack. So I'm like, I wonder what the breakdown for that is. And then I looked it up, and there's like one song that's, from Smile, from the soundtrack. All the rest of them are Queen tracks. And it's got the Live Aid stuff live on here. It's got some other live stuff. And then it's got some studio things. So it's kind of like a best of, but not really. It is a double record set. I say it's kind of like a best of, but it's not meant to be a best of. It's a soundtrack. It's black. They're nice, sturdy. Let's see. I won't rip it all open, but yeah. So this was nice. This was a nice addition. It's kind of like a way to hear sort of like the best of some Queen stuff in there. So those were all as far as the actual records. I have a gift card, which I'm planning on probably running out today since I'm off today. Going to run out and use at my local store. There was that. Now I did get some other related stuff. My daughter got me this. This is one of those now playing brackets. Now the difference is I've been looking to get one of these, but had been thinking about getting one of the ones that stands up and you put the records in. This is one of the ones that you mount to the wall. So, you know, you'd have to screw it in somewhere. So now the tough thing is going to be finding where, because the record player's over there and there's no wall space, but I have to figure out how best to bring this into use, to find some wall space to mount that on, but that's really neat. I have been looking to get something like that, because whenever I play a record, I usually just stick it over there on the bookshelf where the records are. And then her boyfriend bought me a whole box of these record shelves. They got the little groove in there. And again, these mount to the wall too. And I've seen a lot of people in the VC that have the shelves that go on the wall. Some of them are like 3 or 4 records wide. Some of them are maybe individual. I think I've seen mostly people with the strips on the wall that hold 3 or 4 records. Like I'm immediately thinking of Frank at 33 RPM. He's one of the earlier ones I think I remember ever seeing, but I've seen people have these. And I got a whole shoebox full of these. They're really pretty. And, you know, an entire bunch of screws. So I haven't even counted how many's in here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So now the tough thing with that is going to be the fact that we also recently did a lot of cleanup in this room and redecorated this room and put up these shelves and things along that line. And so there's not a whole ton of wall space, but my wife had me make the room a little less cluttered. So I'm going to see what I can do about where I can put these. I do have, and I should probably do another room tour at some point just to show the updated room, even though it's not drastic things. I have a little bit of wall space over there. Actually, you could probably see it. We have a chair over here. There's a chair here, and then above this is this wall space here. I could have put them over there, but I put that picture back up on the wall last week, so I had this whole shelf. But this wall over here is kind of open. I could get rid of that little shelf right there and maybe expand it there. We're hoping to put a love seat in this area, get rid of this chair. So if that's the case, then I do probably have room on that wall back there that might indeed hold the 10 shelves there. So anyway, got to figure that out, logistics of where to set that up. But that's all as far as music related, vinyl related, Christmas presents. I'll be back though. Like I say, since I'm off today, I may make another one, so we'll see. And then I am working on a list of my, I see a lot of people doing their top 10s of 2021. I did compile a list today of new releases for 2021. There was a ton of reissues, and I can't include those in. And I don't know if I should do a separate list for that. But as far as just 2021 releases, I was kind of surprised that I had as many as I did that were newer releases. So anyway, might whittle that down to a list of 10 and see where it goes. That's all for now though. Thanks for watching. Rock on, rock hard.